Hey everyone, it's Birth Over and I'm here, and this is my review for Abigail, the new film directed by Matt Bettinelli-Olpin and Tyler Gillette, and starring Melissa Barrera, Alicia Weir, Dan Stevens, Catherine Newton, Angus Cloud, and also Giancarlo Esposito in the lead roles. Now, I'll preface this review by saying that I am a big fan of the directors that directed this movie. They directed films such as Ready or Not, which I really liked. They also directed Scream 5, which I really liked, and Scream 6, which I think, in my personal opinion, is the second best Scream film in the franchise, and again, in my personal opinion, one of the best films of 2023. So when they decided to leave the Scream franchise and go on to do Abigail, I had high expectations, and when I watched Abigail, I thought that it was just good. I think it's because of the high expectations that I had after really enjoying Scream 6, and to be fair, it makes sense why they did this movie. It's kind of similar to Ready or Not. It's a great double bill watch if you want to watch Ready or Not and then watch Abigail. It's a great double bill. And the film, this might be a little bit of spoiler, so if you want to stop watching this review, I'll give you the score right away. It's a 7.5 out of 10. But yeah, here's a little bit of a spoiler in terms of what this movie is kind of like. It kind of felt like if they mixed in Ready or Not with Orphan, with a vampire story, with like Haunted Mansion kind of like thriller type of stories, and also if they mixed all of that in a bloody blender. This movie gets very violent at certain points. It's pretty funny once it gets going. I think that it takes a little bit of time in order for it to establish itself because it's trying to introduce you to the characters and also what the kind of world is in a sense. And it is apparently based or an adaptation of The Daughter of Dracula, which I've never seen, but apparently it's based on that film. And yeah, I think that for me, as a fan of the directors, I think that in comparison to their other Haunted Mansion slash survival thriller, Ready or Not, that film was a little bit better. I felt like that film was more grander, more spacious, and more interesting in terms of the whole survival tactics and what the main character had to do in order to like survive that whole ordeal. Abigail's fine. I think that Abigail is a funny movie when it gets going. It's very violent and very bloody and entertaining when it gets going too, but there's something missing. I don't know what it is, but I think it's just me comparing this film to that film, and also me comparing this film to their last two Scream films, which I really enjoyed. But yeah, there's something missing. In terms of the performances, I think that Alicia Weir was really good as the vampire. She has a bright future ahead of her. It was really nice to see Melissa Barrera as the lead. I'm a big fan of hers because of the Scream series. Dan Stevens was a standout as well. His character is very, very over the top, but in a great way. And yeah, the cast is great. I think that it just felt small. The movie felt small. The movie felt like it was too compact, and I kind of wished it wasn't, but, you know, that's a little quirk of mine that I thought while watching the movie. But yeah, if you're into vampire stories, if you're into movies like Ready or Not, you'll definitely enjoy this. But I think go into this with not so high expectations if you're a fan of the directors that directed this movie. And yeah, my score for the film is a 7.5 out of 10. Once you've seen Abigail, let me know in the comments below your thoughts on the film.